What's up, everybody? It's me. Pretty sorry that I have not uploaded a lot of videos. 5 days. You guys got me over 300 subscribers. That's unjustly how I didn't upload a video in 5 days. I just haven't. I didn't feel like it. And when you don't feel like it, you're not gonna put any passion into it. You're not gonna, get the same response. You're not gonna feel the same way when you want to make a video. And everything's been kind of going wrong. I uploaded a WWE Survivor Series 2010 DVD review. It didn't upload. The audio was off. It was buffering for some reason. It was pitch black, the picture, so you couldn't see anything. I was gonna upload WrestleMania 17 review, but that didn't happen because I didn't watch it, and that's my bad. And today I went to Toys R Us to get some new figures, and they only had like one that I really want, and that's this Daniel Bryan figure, WrestleMania, and it came with the 2 tag team belts because I basically killed 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say, and I got 2 new tag team belts that I needed, and I got Daniel Bryan here, so I didn't think I was gonna get it, so I was on the fence of am I gonna get it or not, so. But then I deleted it, and then I went back there, and then I got it again. So, well, I didn't get it again, but I just got it. It was the only one there. I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and get it. Might as well go ahead and get it. So I did. But anyway, guys, I'm here to upload another video. My next video, I'm not going to go ahead and tell you. You're going to put an uploading video schedule because, I don't know. But I'll try to get some videos around, another Who's Better, of course, another DVD review of some kind. But, I don't think the video schedule's working. I thought it would be pretty cool, I saw OTR Essential do that. I was like, oh, I can do it too. But, it's another Who's Better video, RVD versus John Cena. You guys voted for it. I mean, 15 votes. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, voting a lot. 15 votes, 7 votes. I told you guys to vote, and you guys voted. You guys are awesome. But we're going to do it the ghetto version now because free online surveys is having a lot of problems with my computer. I don't know if it's just my computer or myself. I don't know. But basically, I'm not able to do free online surveys with polls. So I put in the description box below the categories, participants for the next Who's Better. That's going to be factions. So you guys are going to pick the best factions and all that kind of good stuff. And, yeah. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I bet you're probably clicking off this video already. But if you're still here, I appreciate that. But this is information for all of you. So I don't have to do this any other time. Anyway, Who's Better? RVD versus John Cena. Okay. Well, better debut, John Cena to me. The reason why, because John Cena debuted against Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle was basically asking anybody in the back that has never faced him to come up and face Kurt Angle, because he's going to show him what ruthless aggression is like. And then John Cena came out and did his whole ruthless aggression thing. He was like, ruthless aggression, and then he, hit a pretty cool clothesline on Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle would wind up beating John Cena, but it didn't make John Cena look weak. Later on in the night, Undertaker would shake John Cena's hand, so John Cena was part of the main roster ever since. Then came with the rap gimmick and all that kind of good stuff. RVD debuted in 96, I believe. And when he debuted in 96, debuted against Jeff Hardy, then he came back, and then wrestled Jeff Hardy at Invasion in his return match to the WWF, because they did the whole ECW, WWF stuff. So John Cena to me had a better debut than RVD, because, I guess, maybe I like Kurt Angle more than Jeff Hardy or something, but to me, I like that debut better. Better attire, I'm going to go with RVD. John Cena, his attire, was just jorts, basically. But when he did the whole rapper gimmick, he had, like, retro Mitchell & Ness jerseys. I thought they were really cool. But RVD, I always love RVD's attire. If I was a wrestler, and if I got a good tan, I'd wear a singlet just like that, airbrushed and all, and everything like that. And I love that attire. I mean, I think it's really cool. It's always got a new design. It's always incorporating a dragon or something that has to do with RVD, his background or something about his life or something that he likes, I guess, or looks cool. To me, I think RVD's looks better than John Cena's 10 times over, and twice on Sunday. So that means 20 on Sunday. So I really like RVD's attire. I wish that they made cooler shirts for RVD. The one that he had coming back was pretty dull, but what can we do? Better entrance. I'm gonna go with RVD. I like RVD's 2001 entrance. Like, it didn't have any lyrics to it, and then they added lyrics, which wasn't that bad. Cena's entrance is kind of annoying. After hearing it for about 8 or 9 years straight, I'm getting kind of tired of it. So, and now we have the whole thing. I used to like the old Thugonomics Word Life. You know, I like that a lot better, and than his new one. But RVD's, it's way better than John Cena to me. So I like RVD's a lot better than John Cena's, but John Cena's my old one, isn't as good as RVD's old one. But it's up there. It's very close. So, but I'm gonna have to give this to RVD. More charisma, John Cena. RVD didn't really get the opportunity to have much charisma, because basically all he did was, oh, that's cool, man. Oh, okay. We're gonna beat you tonight. We're gonna be championship, man. That's all he really said. He didn't get he wasn't given the opportunity to speak a lot. John Cena has, and we all know that. So RVD, not really given the opportunity to speak on the mic a lot. So John Cena a little bit more to me. More charisma, I guess you could say, and better on the mic, John Cena again. So that's RVD 2, John Cena 3. Better heel, John Cena. RVD, as much as he tried to be a heel and as much as he tried to be disliked, he just wasn't disliked. In ECW, maybe he was disliked with the whole feud with Sabu. But, I don't think John Cena got a more reaction in 2003 and 2002 as a heel, and then they turned him face in 2004 and all that kind of good stuff. So I think that, 2003, honestly, they kind of turned him face, but, like, I like, Cena as a heel better, and Cena doesn't get as a lot of credit as he did, back then, being a very good heel. But fans started to like him, and then WWE thought that they had a good gold mine. Oh, these fans love him. He looks good. He's our WWE image. He's pretty muscular. Then then he was never heel again, and he never will be heel again either. So Cena's better heel, better face, RVD, because Cena tries to be a good face. As much as people want to say, oh, Cena's a good face, he does his job, he does what he's supposed to, and yes, he does. But being a face now, because he gets booed almost every single time that he's out there. So every time Cena goes out there, he's getting a booed or a mixed reaction. So he's not really doing his job correctly of being a face. Cena wish he'd get the reaction of a guy like Daniel Bryan. RVD, not being a good heel, but he's a really good face because, not a lot of people boo RVD when he's out there. So RVD definitely a better face. Cena's a good face for what his job requires, but overall when you think about it, and after this complexity of crowd reaction, all that kind of good stuff, and booking, I guess you could say Cena maybe, but overall RVD to me. Better in-ring work, Rob Van Dam for sure. Cena's he's a good worker. I've never worked in the ring with him, and I love to tie it up with Cena one day, if I make it into the WWE, and tie it up with good old Cena and see how we have a 2-star match, and you guys can rant on it. But RVD's better in-ring work was, it was cooler. I like the way it looked better. Definitely. I liked his style more than Cena's, the 5 moves of doom, and basically that was it. I just like RVD's more complex, more stuff that he can do with his moveset than John Cena. I just thought his in-ring work was a lot better, so not really much to say there. RVD wins. Better finisher, the 5-star frog splash, definitely. It's exciting. People get into it. People, want to see it. It looks good. It looks pretty when he does it, for a high-flying move. John Cena's, it's just the attitude adjustment. Basically, nothing really special. The STFU, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's just, the STFU doesn't even look, painful at all. Like, I dare you to put somebody in STFU without putting pressure on their ankle and say, oh, I'm stuck here. you know, or like do the same thing with the attitude adjustment, and I guarantee you'll kick out at maybe one. Like it doesn't hurt. You're just doing this. It's basically a taller fireman's carry. So RVD's definitely is better than John Cena's finisher. Bigger draw, John Cena. A lot of people, I mean, he's overrated as the draw he is to me, but RVD isn't a big draw at all. I wonder when's the last time RVD sold out about 80,000 seats at WrestleMania. I don't remember because he never did. John Cena, somewhat semi-responsible for it. John Cena, drew more than RVD. I can't really explain or go into detail of how many exact pay-per-view buys Cena got for WrestleMania 28 or 29 or 26 or 20. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. But RVD isn't as big as a draw as John Cena. Cooler moveset. I basically kind of went over that. So, but RVD. I have a lot of categories because it wound up being a tie 5-5. So I had to somehow, balance the things out. So there's 15 categories instead of the usual 10 or 11. This is going to be a new category because I just thought of it. Better merchandise. The way the t-shirts look. The way that, the way the way that their apparel looks when they come out. RVDs look pretty cool. We don't get a lot of it, so John Cena wins this one. John Cena doesn't have the best looking t-shirts all the time, but some of them look not that bad, not too shabby. So I'm going to go with John Cena's. Bigger impact on the business. I'm going to go with a tie because RVD was in ECW, TNA, and WWE, or the WWF as well. So, he's been all over. He's influenced a lot of styles and stuff like that, and, you don't have to be a big guy to have success, and have a big crowd reaction. You can actually be a smaller guy and do that. Example, CM Punk. Examples, Daniel Bryan. And guys like that. And there's other guys, there's plenty of guys, but, and that are loved, and just like RVD, a big impact. And Cena as well, because he's carried a company in a bad era. He's carried the company for around, I don't know, from 2006 all the way to 2014, so do the math, that's 8 years. It seems like a lifetime, I know, but he has made a big impact on the business, and he will be remembered. Infamous maybe, famous maybe, but, whatever. But yeah, Cena and Van Dam, I can't really, go into detail. Oh, Cena made a big impact. Oh, RVD made a bigger impact, so I just said tie. And then this is the last category that basically sums it all up. Better matches. We can already go ahead and sum it all up here. Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam definitely has, a better match than Cena. Cena has good matches. He can pull off a 5-star match if he is led correctly, with the right guy in the ring, with the right storyline, with everything and all that kind of good stuff. He can have a 5-star match. Rob Van Dam has a better matches on a consistent basis and works better in the ring. Now, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. RVD wins 8. John Cena 7. So you can determine this for yourselves. It's pretty hard for me to determine this. That's why it's probably uploaded so late. But please vote in the comment section below, and I will write it down because free online surveys isn't working. So guys, comment that in the comment section below, and I'll write it down and all that kind of good stuff. And I'll count votes instead of the internet doing it for me. Man, I have to rely anything but the internet. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it, checking it out and listening to my 2-minute rant before I got to the video. I'll put a little time slot if you guys didn't listen to that when the video begins and ends. So thank you for watching. That's pretty much it. So peace, deuces.